Have you guys ever heard about the bunyip?
No.
How about you, Foxy? Have you?
Yes.
Well, what about you? What about you, Eeyore? Have you heard? Oh, no, I haven't heard about it.
So tell us about it, what it eats or what it does.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you won't believe this creature. He's amazing. He eats things that you can't imagine, like rocks. I'm serious. He actually eats rocks. He eats rocks and the very, very tops of trees. So he goes through the ground, he picks up all the rocks, and then he eats those big rocks too. You can't believe the size of these things.
Whoa!
It's unbelievable.
And also he doesn't eat pizza. He eats marsupials.
He likes having the occasional pizza though.
Don't be silly, donkey.
But then he loves marsupials. There's something about marsupials. Is anybody here a marsupial?
A meerkat is not a marsupial.
I gotta check and make sure nobody's in danger because he loves marsupials for some reason. And he actually, when he goes to climb the trees, to eat the very tops of trees, that's where he finds some marsupials in the trees. Whoa. But you should see him when he takes off after a kangaroo. It's hilarious because he's huge and he tries to hop and pretend that he's a kangaroo.
What?
But he's ridiculously looking because he's not so obviously a kangaroo. It's unbelievable. But he's actually a nocturnal animal.
Too?
So he comes out at nighttime.
Sometimes he comes out at night.
Yeah, sometimes. So, do you guys want a journey to Australia so we could go and find him?
Whoa, but Australia's so far. Don't forget telling about when it hunts for eating other marsupials and tell about what it's sleeping.
So we could, if you want, we could charter a boat and go across the ocean and go see him. But he is very scary. So let me finish my story. You should see him. So Gordon, you pretend that you are a kangaroo, okay?
Okay.
All right, I can do it. Okay, so you start hopping along, just like you're out enjoying the desert.
And can I be a bunyip? Me?
Yes, you will be the bunyip. So, Gordon, you start hopping like a kangaroo. You've actually got a tail that's kind of like a kangaroo's. So hop away, hop away.
Don't forget when the bunyip's sleeping.
So, the bunyip will sleep, but the kangaroo is going to go by, and sure enough, that bunyip has the best scent ever. He starts to smell that there's a marsupial somewhere around there. So he sneaks up behind him, and as the kangaroo's hopping away, he acts like he's a kangaroo too, and then he jumps on his back. And then he takes him down. Oh my gosh, it's horrifying how quick it all happens.
Yeah, and tell us what it's sleeping.
So, after he eats all of the marsupial kangaroo, he goes and finds almost like a den, like a bear. And he backs his body in, and he falls to sleep for days and days and days so that he can digest that huge marsupial. So, you never want to accidentally wake him up because he gets so mad when you wake him up. So, that's the story. Anybody need to know anything else?
Me. Does a bunyip eat children and women?
No, actually no.
Oh.
typically it takes out male marsupials.
Oh yeah.
So, any other questions? How about you, Hedgie? I'm feeling really scared. Should I be scared? Can you tell us a happier story before I go to sleep? It's getting bedtime. Sure. What sort of stories would you guys like to hear?
A chupacabra story.
So, the chupacabra is that's the animal that can swim as well as go on land, right?
What? A chupacabra? Say chupacabra.
Chupacabra. The chupacabra is actually much smaller of an animal. See Lammy over there? The chupacabra is about the size of, kind of in between Gordon and Lammy. So, but he is tricky. Because you know what a chameleon looks like? How it can change color?
And don't forget it sucks the blood out of animals too, farm animals.
He does. But he's so tricky, he's able to change colors like a chameleon. Have you ever seen that?
Oh,
it's incredible. No. So if he's crossing through a green pasture, he turns green, which is incredible camouflage for him.
Well, so tell us a story when you go to Puerto Rico.
So, when I've been to Puerto Rico to see my friends and family down there, we've come across the chupacabra. And it's probably the most fascinating animal I've ever seen.
Well, your teeth. Oh, you got it to Puerto Rico.
Pardon me?
To see the chupacabra. So, did it suck the blood of any farm animals like sheep and goats?
It does, but it does it in a way that the sheep and goats can hardly even tell it's happening.
But what's this fairy tale about the chupacabra? The
chupacabra supposedly, again, being nocturnal, sneaks up on the sheep. Watch out, Eeyore, because I'm just going to pretend. Just like a bat. And he actually takes the blood out of these animals and actually replaces the blood with another liquid that actually makes these animals really powerful.
What?
So, you have no idea what happens to these sheep and goats after the chupacabra has been there. You should see these goats. They can travel for years. They can actually jump higher than you can ever imagine. It's amazing. So the chupacabra never actually kills them. He just almost gets what he needs, and they get superpowers.